All right, all right. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff. This is like my third time recording this video. I'm trying to find the right way to say this without being offensive um, and dismissive, but I don't know. I mean, I'm trying. I'm trying my best. I'm trying, but I'm trying to communicate. I'm trying to get it to communicate the right way. From time to time, I'm asked really a lot about trainers in the training course. What's the best training course? Which one I suggest taking? And as I've said many times, and I know a lot of the new people who are coming across my channel may not have seen these videos or heard me say this, but if you think about it, in reality, in order for a person to answer the question, what's the best dot dot dot, they that person would have already or should have taken all of those training courses, because in order for me to say this training course is better than that training course, I would have had to taken everybody's training course, and in order to do a fair assessment and evaluation. And the bottom line is, I have not and will not. I have no need to, because in my opinion, this business is simple enough that you really don't need to take everybody's training course. Now, what I can say, based on what many of the trainers out here have said themselves, they open their mouths and said they primarily are teaching you how to understand the documents and how to talk to escrow officers and how to expand and scale your business to the point of opening up your own signing company and all of that. And none of that has anything to do with you being a notary, because that's what you came into this business for, to become a notary, right? So you got in here to become a notary, and none of what they're teaching you has anything to do with understanding the role and job of a notary. They all say the same thing. You should have already have learned already have done that before you got to me. Well, the problem with that is, y'all are the ones that's out here talking. This is strict to the trainers and mentors and coaches. Y'all are bombarding people before they ever have a chance to even learn being a notary. As soon as a person even types in in, and next thing you know, it's like, oh, hey, take my course and get on TV with me and all of this kind of mess. So a person never really gets to learn how to be a notary, because y'all are inundating them with all of your to-do on how to be the best signing agent, loan signing agent, notary signing agent, sign up for this, sign up for that, become my this, that, and the other, become my prime member, my primary member, my secondary, tertiary member. Y'all just want them and all their money. Okay, that's just the truth of the matter, and you know that. So it's like, take this, take that, do this, do that, don't do this, don't more. Well, that's dead. This is not live. This is this is that. And the person never gets to become a notary. So the only thing I can simply say is this: if you're not learning how to be a notary and understanding your notarial laws, all that other stuff is mute. It don't matter, because when you sit down at the table, nobody cares about your Google page, nobody cares about your Yelp page, nobody cares about how much you scaled your business or none of that. They only care about, do you know how to properly notarize these documents? It's either yay or nay. So my take on it is, none of them are good. None of the, when you really think about it, for what you supposed to do, what I'm supposed to do as a notary, none of them are good. None of them. Because they've already said out their own mouths, they're not going to teach you how to be who you're supposed to be in this business. So from that perspective, none of them are good. If you want to learn all that other stuff and don't want to learn how to be a notary, then I guess all of them are good. Who's the best trainer? I don't know. Because as far as I'm concerned, ain't none of them better than me. And yes, I'm being arrogant with that, because I'm going to help you to learn how to be a notary. And none of them are doing that. And based on that, they can't touch me anyway when it comes to that. And it's not that I'm in a competition, but if you want to know who the best, I mean, as far as you understanding how to be a notary, I'm the best. Now, if you want to learn the documents and understand what the note is and the deed is and the special warranty deed and the right to cancels, and you want to know all of that and the intricacies of all of that, you don't need to spend a daggone dime to learn that. Get your hind parts on Google, get on Gemini, get on Chat GPT, and just ask the question: what is a right to cancel? What is a note? What is a warranty deed? What is a special warranty deed? What is a mortgage? What is a deed of trust? What is the difference between the deed of trust and a mortgage? Just ask. You don't need to pay anybody any money. But here's the problem. Then you say, well, I don't know if I can trust what it says on the internet. Well, where the heck you think they're getting their information from? Do you really think that they have the oracle, the origins, the beginning of what a note and all of that is? No, they got it out of a daggone book somewhere. And you go find that book and you get it out of that same book. I just hope you don't then turn around and be like, oh, I can have a course and I can train people and get paid a whole lot of money for teaching them stuff that's in a book that is right there in their library or online, and then you making a whole bunch of money because you got a bunch of people running behind you and you really don't know how to be a notary yourself. That's where we're at, people. That's the cycle. Get in a business, told that you can scale it, told that you can sign up, do a signing company, all this other stuff. Never learn how to really effectively be a notary, and then go do the same thing and teach, go teach somebody else. Do what you want to do. But I have no idea who's the best, what's the best. I just know what I'm supposed to do as a notary in accordance with my state law, and I put forth every effort to abide by that. And I don't need anybody fancy training course to teach me that. I can figure that out myself. I'm 57 years old. I'm a grown, fully grown, all the way grown man. And if I can't figure that out, then something's wrong with me. Maybe I don't need to be in this business. If I need some stranger that's in a totally another state to help me understand what's going on in my state, which they keep saying that they can't help me because they don't know anything about my state laws, even though my state laws are probably based on theirs, or theirs are based on mine, or somewhat similar, but they don't have the ability to help me understand my state law, even though they understand their state law, which doesn't make any sense to me, but they can teach me to be the best Google business page person out here. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? If you just take some common sense and just think about this, the crap, I just have to say it is the crap that they're saying out here, you'll realize you're wasting your money. And who are these people? At the grand scheme of things, who are they? Just another human being that put their clothes on just like you do. And they just happen to grab a hold of some information and they're holding it hostage. And they're saying you need to learn from them in order to get anything from them. And all of these training courses that they say, oh, take this and you'll get, it'll be just like taking an actual closing. No, it won't. There ain't no training course that can actually help you to do that unless you're actually doing a real mock signing with some documents of the full set. And you're not doing that. And none of them people are doing it. They're just looking at stuff and reading through stuff and listening to somebody who just wants to be heard. Because some of these folk out here, they just want people to hear their voice. And they have ego issues and they just want to be heard. They just want somebody to value them, and they consider that. And that's what a lot of people use this business for, as a way to value themselves and to make themselves feel special. Go out here and read your handbook. And what I would say is this: get your state handbook, read it, and after reading it, if you don't understand what you need to do as a notary out of that, then hit me up. The NNA, they good for just what they are, just to help you get certified, so you'll learn the bare basics and this, that, and the other. Just go through the process, because all of what you think you almost want to try to learn, none of these organizations are really going to teach you any and all and everything, because there's too many different variations of the closing documents for you to ever be taught everything you need to know in anybody's one course. You can take everybody's course out there and you'll still be ignorant and void of the pure knowledge that you really need to have to go out there and do it. Why? Because they're not teaching you how to properly notarize. They're not teaching you how to use critical thinking to figure out stuff. They're just teaching you little boxes to check. They're teaching you how to go into an escrow office and say, hey, I can come in here and be an escrow officer, and take on the role of an escrow officer. Why the heck would I, as an independent business owner, want to walk into somebody's office and act like I'm trying to apply for a job with them? And I know people say do that. Okay, well, you know what? Some people can do that. Some people can get away with that kind of stuff. And then there's other people you looked at as a liar, and you go in there trying to do that. They don't take too kindly. Okay? I'm just going to say it as simple as that. Some demographics can get away with playing that kind of game, and some demographics can't. It's that simple. So I don't like to play those kind of games and mess with people. I'm here to provide a service. I'm not here for a job. I walked away from all of that. I'm not going to pretend like I want a job. I'm not going to act like I want a job. I'm not going to carry myself like I want a job, because I want your business as a business owner. I want you to respect me as that. If you can't respect me as that when I come into your establishment, then I don't need to work with you, and we don't need to have anything to do with each other. It's just that simple. I mean, it don't make sense to me. That's one of the problems you have with relationships. Oh yeah, we just be best friends, a man and a woman. Would you just be best friends? I really want to hook up with her. And then you say, yeah, girl. Wait a minute, you wanted to hook up with me all this time? Well, yeah. Well, why didn't you say that? Why you got to pretend like people don't like that? I'm sorry. I just can't get with being deceptive. Going in and pretending, I want to. Nah. But you do you. I'm going to do me. And we'll see who turns out as the individual that's taking care of their family, because that's what it's all about. It's not a competition. It's not me being better than you, you being better than me. You do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. And if it works for you, fine. What I'm doing works for me. And I have a certain level of integrity, a lot, where I don't want to play with other people's businesses and treat them that way, because I wouldn't want someone to do my business that way. Okay. And this isn't personal against anybody who's saying that, but people put it out there in the atmosphere. I feel free. I feel that I can give my opinion on it. And in my opinion, that is not something that you should do. If you're going to be a business owner, be a business owner. Because if you got to do covert operations to get with people, then maybe it's not something that you should be doing. Maybe you don't need to be with them, or maybe this isn't the business for you. I'm sorry. I just can't spend my life playing like I'm acting like a chameleon just to get work. I'm sorry. I just can't do that. So what's the best? Who's the best? That's going to be on you to decide. I can't tell you because I haven't taken all the courses. I can't tell you because I haven't listened to all these trainers from a training standpoint. I've listened to them as a promoting their product standpoint, and they all say the same thing. I'm not going to teach you how to notarize, but I will teach you how to scale your business and make money and all this, that, and the other. And what is the business? Notarizing signatures on the document. And you don't know how to do that? Nah. You're gonna be taught how to make money. How can you make money if you go get other people who know how to notarize and you make them do the work for you? So you come in to be a notary, but you'll never be a notary, because guess what? You're going to scale to the point of having other people do the work for you. So everybody else does it for me, and I just brag about I made all this money. But I thought you wanted to be a notary. So which one is it? Really? Do you want to be a notary, or do you just want to be a person who's involved in the notary industry and just making money off of all these other notaries? But just keep in mind this. While you're sitting here trying not to be a notary and want all these notaries to do work for you, those notaries you got working for you, they ain't properly trained either. Think on that. Peace.